Russian media is reporting that Moscow has expelled a British diplomat on grounds of espionage and acts of sabotage. The Interfax news agency quotes the FSB security service as saying the diplomat replaced one of 6 other UK diplomats who were expelled in August, also for alleged spying. Moscow has also reportedly summoned the British ambassador. There's been no word from London. Our Russia editor Steve Rosenberg explained why Moscow has chosen to escalate tensions between it and the UK.
So from the statement that the FSB, Russia's domestic security service, put out today, they claim that a British diplomat, the second secretary of the political department of the British embassy in Moscow, has been expelled, claiming that he provided false information for his entry to Russia and claiming that he was involved in espionage. The British ambassador has been summoned to the Russian Foreign Ministry. Now, this in itself is no huge surprise. I mean, relations between Russia and the West have been going from bad to worse to even worse over the last few years, certainly over the last few months. And expulsions have happened. I remember early this year, I think it was in August, 6 British diplomats were expelled from Moscow. So it's one more sign of the poor relationship, putting it lightly, between Moscow and London. The fact that Britain removed restrictions on the use of these longer-range weapons, the Storm Shadow missiles, so that Ukraine could then fire these missiles at Russian soil, that made the Russians extremely angry. If we remember last week, Vladimir Putin's response when he gave that national address, that TV address, he was furious about that and about the American ATACMS missiles being fired at Russian territory. So a few days later, what do we see? We see a British diplomat being expelled. As I say, there's no official link made between the two things in the official Russian statements, but I think it's a reflection of the general deterioration, to put it lightly,